Hello, hello everyone, good evening. I'm a bit late, how are you all? It's Saturday, hope your Saturday is going well. Hello Starfinger, hello 3, hello Xen. Oh, he's live in 2148. So hope I'm gonna survive, it's a bit warm here. So I have the fan, hopefully it is okay for the sound as well. Let me know about the music. I'll just do a quick test. Yeah, sound is working. So what do we have to do to start with? So we have Canyon in like 25. Did you send a new one? I sent the last ones you sent, right? You are basically like being a bit weaker than the dudes, but you had like your health on infantry and your lethality on marksman and lancers is better, right? If I recall. I don't know if you share the heroes, so I'm not sure I can check that, but that's what made sense to me at least. Initially. What do you want to do first? We have a tiny bit of Mia. We can do some. I can go on stage 6 and we can do some of the supplies for the. How it's called? Tired. For the experts. So yeah, we have that before we can do. I think I'll collect like here, like I have a lot of VIP points. That should be, it's because it's 10%, a bit below 10%, the meteor skin, that should be 32, 33, 33 of these, right? And I have 14, so I'm halfway there for meteor. So I might keep everything and make like, you know, go to 800k, 900k and to do a big stream where we basically do just that. We just unlock the meteor. So I don't know I'm gonna do. Gamble first, yes, so let's go gamble. You know, last time we had Mia's Fortune, I wanted to record a video about, you know, like I looked a bit more in the data, right, in the statistics, you know, of what you get, and it's actually not that good, but I still find it working very well. So last time we and Mia, I kind of went online, started to record a video, and I got like something around that, right? 120, 150, and I did not got one time Fire Crystal, so I logged off and I was like, I'm never gonna publish that video about how to play Mia's Fortune when I cannot get one of these, right? So yeah, does not work all the time. So we start by ×2, right? So are we getting lucky? Yeah, on speed ups. Okay, so on, you know, number 3, that's really good so far. That's starting very well. Mia, you never go higher than 150, right? So that's, if I recall, that's 15 per time you get the Fire Crystal level. So you should start at 90, maybe you start at 60. I forgot actually where you start, but you never, like, on stage 6, I have 150, so that's the maximum you can get. I wonder if we should start to do something else, to be honest with you. Like, for us, there is nothing after Fire Crystal 10 and T11 for now. So at some point, and it will be a couple of months for me, maybe a bit more, I will be Fire Crystal 10. Will take a while to max everything, and I'll be T11 as well, and there will be nothing to do with Fire Crystals. So I'm curious what they're gonna do with Fire Crystals. But, you know, some states have been stuck without anything to spend them on for many months. Hey Chris, so next Journey of Light is unpredictable, right? Exactly. You miss these events. So I did not keep track of it, but lately they've been doing it regularly. But we are kind of in the phase where we have a lot of seasonal events, right? So I'm not sure they will do it as often, but it's not like it's as far as maybe it's changing because we got it a lot more often and we will start to see a pattern, but so far it was really considered like an event you get 2 or 3 times a year, right? And lately we have been having it 3 or 4 times nearly in a row every month or every 2 months. So yeah, so Mithril is really good. Yeah, people love it. Like our whales, basically the way many of our whales thinks is like if you need fire crystal, then you go for Myriad Bazaar. If you cannot buy, you know, all the packs in the world, because you still get hero gear and stuff, and that's really good. And if you don't need the fire crystal, you go for Journey of Light, right? Whales love it so much in our state. I don't know if all the whales, but I kind of agree with that. I mean, then there are seasonal events and other packs depending if you want something special, right? So we do 5. Oh, so that's really lucky, guys. We already got 300 fire crystal in two boards. I need fire crystals. If I wanted to push next week for SVS prep, I need fire. I'm really lacking fire crystal. Regarding that Mia's fortune photo you sent, so I sent a photo of me getting a times 7 on Mia's fortune. So I played on my state 6 account. I clicked once, I got the bad one, like something bad. Then I clicked twice, second time times 5, third time times 2. So it's not times 10, it's just times 7, right? Which is already a lot. Then I got the fire crystal. So that was 1050 fire crystal for 4 clicks on my state 6 account. So that's what Starfinger is referring to. In account you don't play, you get more. It's so random that, you know, it's like if you look at the odds, you know, it's like your chance to get a times 5, times 7, times what, it's so rare that, you know, it's gonna, like for me, you know, the brain is not good to deal with these percentages, right? Like our brain is very bad if you are not trained. Like your brain is not good with that. You know, and you have like different rewards, right? So that's our brain cannot comprehend that. So it will feel that you get more lucky on another account. It will feel you might not got lucky on one account. Like, you know, I work on customer support in video game like for World of Warcraft for 9 years. I mean, then I become a manager and stuff, but for me, you know, many years are answered players, and so many players will feel that their account is like broken because they never have luck, right? And your brain is recording when you don't have luck. When you are lucky, your brain forgot very quickly. But tonight we are really lucky, guys. Wife is in the next room. She's watching TV, so we are safe. I'm safe. Yeah, TV is on. So, so 3 board, 3 fire crystal. So that's a really good start. The boards are not really good, right? It's just that we are super lucky. Oh. When I move my head, my webcam becomes blurry and I don't know how to reset it. It's like it's gonna be blurry for the rest of the stream. So let me add the webcam again. Maybe I need to source. How is the webcam setup? Let's see. I think I found a way. Okay, I found a way. So far, really lucky, guys. 3 board, 450. Okay. It cannot work every time. So we have times 2 and we have that, but that's gonna cost us too much, right? I mean, this one maybe I do one more just in case. Because these are, you know, some of them are nice, right? That's nice. That's nice. That's not bad. You know, that's not great, but I'll do one more in that board. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with, you know, 800 points. So that board is decent because we were times 2, times 3, and that. So we could, with a bit of luck, get something else. Okay, so that's really good because we are removing all the bad stuff. Okay, so times 3. So now it's not 1 in 5. If you look at the percentages, it's actually not 1 in 5. It's actually a lot lower than that to get what you want. It feels like it's 1 in 5, but it's not. So I'll complete the line. Oh, that's so bad. I mean, that's still... Yeah, that's 500 gems, so that's kind of bad. Yeah. Next. We got, we got lucky. Like, we made our money so far. That cost me 10 euro to get this amount of ticket. For 10 euro, I got 450 fire crystals. Roughly right now on a on a pack you get more or less 100 per 5 euro. Kind of at that stage. So let's change a bit strategy. So we got we got 5 hours of speed ups, 3 hours here. That's good. That's really good. Free tickets, you always like free tickets, so that it worth keep going. No, that's bad, that's not good enough. So that's the strategy on Mi Fortune. And you click 5 if it's a and you push a really good board if you have one, but it's you don't always have. That's okay then. You can have a real life, or you can have a that's totally okay, man. I appreciate you open it already. That's really cool of you, so thank you very much for that. So unlucky on the ×2. I think nothing is really important here. That's very little. Yeah, let's get out of here and let's do 2 boards. I think we might be able to do 2 more boards. So these are not amazing. We don't have a time 5 yet, but that's that's decent. Okay, but that's on the worst thing you can get, right? On 5 minute speed up. That's being lucky and unlucky at once, So let's do a full line, then do middle. Okay, we got the gems, we got some resources. Let's do the last one. I might be able only to do 4. I forgot how much it takes to do 5. But we'll do it anyway. Yeah, I miss one, right? I miss one, and it's not worth... No, it's not worth spending the money. That's not worth spending the money. So we got what? 4 times we got the shards, right? So that's 600. Where are the shards? Yeah, I was to 2.2k before. So we got some gems. So that's really cool. What do we have? We have that to do. I did not think I could stream tonight, so I did not really plan. You see the amount of points? Did you ever do that much? The first time I'm doing that much. And I have 1 mission left. So that's a lot of... It's all training troops and 50k gems troops, basically. Nothing else. No packs, because I don't buy, $50 or $100 packs usually, so no packs. So that's... For once I'll beat Webster. Webster is... she's doing that every time. So for me, I'm like closer to 20k, right? I would have been 2, but that I pushed, like I bought some hundreds gems missions, right? Usually I don't. I just buy the 200 one. Let's find the channel for it. Alliance mobilization, where is it? Let's post it as well. Yeah, that's already good, Star. What's your furnace level already? I forgot. But that, it's really easier. Like Fire Crystal 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 9, like really makes life easier with these. Like, I train... I basically can do 1 mission every 4 hours. Like I train a bit more because I don't want to buy 1 more mission. That's the last one I can do, and the next one is costing 1,000, and there is no point. I'm first. I've done a lot of alliance tokens. I was lacking alliance tokens as well. I was kind of running low, so I got back on some islands tokens. Yeah, it starts to be a lot easier when you are closer to Furnace 5. For me, like it's less than 4 hours without the title. I can do a mission, and with the title, it's like 3 hours 20 minutes. I think if I pop that, I can do a mission every 3 hours 20 minutes. So you see, like I wake up, I do 3, plus I do like 3 or 4 AZD on top of that every day for free without using gems. So that's 6 or 7 of them kind of easy without using speed ups. If you min max really, if you really min max that. So we have, what do we have? So we have Canyon, I'll do fuel as usual. I'll pop some buffs. Yeah, I'll pop some buffs. Not pop the 20%, but I'll pop the 10. And then we have bear, right? So that's gonna take us, an hour and a half-ish. Then we can do some, let's do a few. What you call MOE? I put actually like I rename many of the channels to put the names of events, like Journey of Light, people call it JOL or GOL, JOL I guess in English. What do you call MOE? Oh, Minister of Education. Yeah, I use education. I use education. Sorry, my brain is kind of... Yeah, the title, of course. The water is too strong. Yeah, actually, I should put these things as well in the guides. Because we use edu, which is not necessarily clear for everyone as well. So here we still do good. See, so that's me, right? I use, for like I really wanted to make the guide, so I use the speed ups and everything, 200 days, whatever. That's Wobsters. I think she burned 3 million gems yesterday. So people sometimes are surprised, or people are easily ranking, but she burned 3 million gems yesterday. So that's, and most of it is keys and stuff like that, so... Oh, I need to set them up, actually. You're right. I need to set them up. Totally forgot about that. That I'm okay with it. That I'm okay. Like, I don't really... You could actually, make a defensive, offensive march eventually, but I don't really find it really that useful. I'll just put some infantry first. What do I have here? Yeah, that's okay. I mean, well, they have a lot, right? I was talking with one of our whale today and the other day, and basically on pets, right? So he could have the globe skin for a long time, but he spent 5 million gems worth of gem on blue stones, right? And he clearly confirmed to me that the strategy to do stat one by one is a lot better. Because after purple, like the blue stone, they do nothing anymore. They are useless. So with using like doing health, infantry health first, then whatever lethality you want on marksmen or lancers, that you can actually use the blue stones, and is not as good as Tamer, but he is the second one by far. And because most of these people use the gems to get the globe skin, right? Like I'm doing right now, right? I could actually, instead of doing that to get meteor, I could have bought a shit ton of but I want the meteor and I want the portrait, I want meteor and portrait, and then after that I know I'm not gonna get the globe skin anytime soon. I'm not gonna get the globe skin, so I'm not gonna really stress about that too much. So let's just go on the farm and prepare it for after Canyon. so it can actually, you know, just play. So I'm not doing events on my farm, right? There's no point. That's too much work, too much time, too much effort. It could do something decent, could be helpful, but... And I've made 15 like, people are doing better, because I'm usually top 6 on my farm, and I've done as usual. I just do 4 missions a day on my farm. That's all I do. I do sometimes I fill with like some rallies or gathering, but I did not really pay attention this time, so could have done a tiny bit more points. And I'm actually happy if people, you know, are doing more than the 4 missions a day, then I'm happy they're in the top 10 and they get the shards, right? I don't need the shards on my farm. But, you know, people are doing decent. But I don't, you know, I still don't understand most of that. Like, how do you play actively and do like 4k points? That's what I do in a, you know, in a day more or less. That's what I do in a day more or less. So... yeah, here we are ranked very low, so that's not gonna do anything and go anywhere. What you get reward for the top 200, so yeah. Top 25 for that, top 10 for the city skin. Can I do one? $40, you mean on mobilization? I think, yeah, I think for me as a free-to-play, I mean for free-to-play, I'm not free-to-play, but low, you know, not buying €100 pack basically. You know, like 35, 40k is like the max. If you buy the 1,000 gem mission every day and stuff, then if you're a Welsh, you can probably go back to 45, 50k, yeah. That's, I don't think you can really go beyond that, but you can go somewhere around here at least. So let's pop some buffs. I'll just do the 10% if I don't have the 20. I need to spin the wheel on Gen 8. I'm not sure what I'm doing with Gen 8 actually. I'm not 100% sure. So no deployment for its freaking canyon. So deployment is not working. So my marches are with the buff. So let's see. Let's pop the pets as well. Let's pop the pets, and can we get one of the title? Yeah, we're gonna get it later, right? I mean, that does not really work. So we will want more to have lethality later, right? And where are we? Let me put Legion Commander. Sato is usually very active. Let's do Sato and the Wu. I'll contact them. Are they inside? Sato is not in there? Oh, he left. Okay. I'll do in Alliance chat. Why do you like him so much? People are kind of not always super happy with him somehow. People have special character that drive me crazy. You can never find them. Oh, it's because the... But for me, I find it decent when I had it on stage 6. I thought it was decent, but you know, people don't really like him that much. Formation, right? So I'm 2.2, 1.7, and 1.6 billion power. So that starts to be something. Okay, so it's a very defensive hero. I need to double check. I'm not sure when is the next actually offensive infantry hero. Because I would like to replace Flint at some point for Bear. So 60 sec. Let's refresh the crap missions. Some people, you know, if you are watching Air Force of it, do not leave crap mission. Like beasts are terrible. Even when you need to kill beasts, like people should not wait. Should not waste an attempt on a 30-point mission to kill 10 beasts when they can do 400 points on just waiting and training troops. Are we going? No, 22 sec. 22 sec. I'm kind of stuck in exploration as well. Maybe Gen 8 is gonna help because Whiteout should be a lot better than our friend Hector, right? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Many Air Force like Beast. I'm like, that's the worst mission ever. People get Beasts for days because they do it with their Intel missions. So they are stuck with the Beast mission for days. So who are we fighting? Okay, so all people we know. I'm just not sure about their power, right? But Elysium I don't know where they are right now because they used to be a very powerful alliance when it comes to power, but now they are they dropped a bit. But you know, like everybody else, you go up and down. Neo, they are. When did we fight Neo? Was it SVS not too long ago? But I really have a feeling we fought Neo not too long ago. I mean, we want people to have stamina for SVS, right? So they are not my guest if they want to waste stamina. I just unlocked Furnace 28 today on my new city. I won't be able to make Furnace 30 by Sunfire Castle, but maybe before. Maybe before Fire Crystal Edge. I need to check. I'm not sure how far is Fire Crystal Edge from Sunfire Castle. I don't remember. That's on my timeline, so I should be the one that knows, right? Let me check the timeline. State timeline. Oh, Gen 2, it's 40 days after Gen 2. So pets are 1 day. Yeah, so you have, yeah, it might be a bit short. I might be a bit short on my free-to-play farm account to be Furnace 30 by Fire Crystal Edge, but I'll be just before that. Which, you know. Is Canyon Clash power match versus... you mean, if you mean my, our kind of... our matchup, I don't know. I don't know. Because we know the alliances, but it depends. For us, we have many... our stronger players are not participating in Canyon. Because today they are removing their gear for SVS matchmaking. So like Tamer, Denise, like many of them, they are removing their gear. So they are actually... Oh, I'm the only one going middle. What the heck? So they are removing their gear and they never do canyon. So we are missing our bigger whales, our bigger players. So, you know, it's not really, not really helping us winning, I guess. So I usually give, you know, to random people I find first, and then we will see later. I give it to the big dudes first if we can. Yeah, canyon, it can be a headache, to be honest. It can be a headache. Oh, sorry, I misclicked something. I made a scene for when I just want to chat without any games, but I'm not really using it so far, so... So that, and then that, right? So it's hard to say about the matchup again, right? Because we are missing the big dude, so... So snow is low on fuel, so let's give some... That's why you start to split your troops. That's gonna be dead soon. So I think I should be okay because I fought a lot. I was alone, so I could kill a lot of guys. Oh, Big Boss. I remember Big Boss as well. I'm sure we want to get them in SVS. I'm pretty sure, so... So amount snow is very low. So let's give the 45k to him. Daria has nothing yet. That's why I start to waste time, you know, compared to others. But the beginning is really important to give fuel to everyone as quickly as possible. Here we go. Here it's, you know, pit pool, like it's, you know, dead end basically. So let's get here, let's get here. And let's get one march here as well. So we start to have 50k. So who is not earning any fuel? So let's help the little one that did not get anything yet. And then we'll give it to the bigger dudes a bit later. Oh, we have a lot of people coming here. That's crazy. So I need to go here first and then I need to go here. We have a bus right here. So let's split. For me, I don't like to have all my troops in the same. Some people, you see, like Daria, they have all their troops in one spot. But for me, I like to fight on multiple fronts and adjust which one I'm sending. You know, here. Or you have two dudes that are, wow. That's, I'm gonna get my butt kicked. No question. So I'll get one of the bigger one. So that's gonna cost me a bit. And who needs help? Rodosto needs help. These guys gonna stay here forever and they're gonna kill us basically. Thanks, we have one opponent with 30 players against, yeah. I mean, it's, I need to double check if you're asking for yourself, so I don't really know. Foundry is top 20 players. So, you know, that's why we tag with 15. So we actually have an advantage because, you know, so, you know, I get my butt kicked. So I'll go back, you know, then I'm going to feed like bigger players, but, you know, someone kind of need people here, so... Yeah, like... I used to care to rank for points, to be honest, but at this point of the game, like the individual ranking rewards on Canyon are very... They give you literally nothing, right? They don't give you an edge or anything like that, so... I kind of stopped stressing about it. And I actually don't care. So Jon Snow is max, so F is low. Oh, El Patron really needs it. I don't need it. So let's do Rodosto as well, they're a bit low. You have to check all the time, right? The good thing is now they give you a red dot when something is available, so... See, I'm basically getting my butt kicked here. And that dude is... Yeah, that's a 4.2 billion, right? We need one of the whale to go. Yeah, I think that the state of people we recruited, like we recruited a bunch of Turkish players because they had issue with on their state, and I think that it was the Neo Alliance. I don't know their story. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, I'm getting kicked. You know, I'm dying, and the guy is like speeding up marches like crazy. So you know, oh, that's a noob. But I'm gonna get a free points here. See, everything is dead, so let me see. So I have one here, so I'll go somewhere. They are middle. Okay, I cannot do that. That's a pain in the ass. You don't know who is who, right? So where is this one? So you kind of I need to move that one first before I know what's going on. So here it's 16 people, so that's great. That could be a lot of points if I manage to get here. And then let's fix a bit the fuel situation. So who needs John, my friend? Let's take some. Oh, triptych. So I'll give him my 45k. Oh, we load the 45k I gave myself. That's the issue, right? You lose building all the time, so... So how can we check? I'll check for you quickly, Kurt. But you should have it somewhere, right? Rules, top 20 alliance, personal. It does not say about matchmaking. I'm kind of checking very quickly, but it does not say how matchmaking is working. That the eligibility level 40 who have logged in the game this week. Yeah. It does not say, so I cannot tell you. So I will assume it's all players, right? If it does not say it's a certain amount, I'll assume it's all. Wow. That's really bad. Like these guys will make so much point. That's gonna be crazy. Like they are, see, like we don't have our bigger whales, right? So they have their bigger whales, so that's just the way it is. I'll send my march here because it's more needed, but yeah, we don't have the player that have that kind of power. They are not. I mean, F is here, but he cannot play on both fronts, and he might not be as strong, to be honest. He might be like more 2.5, 3 billion. Sato is a bit stronger than me. Webster, she's quite strong, so I don't know where she is right now. But we have only 2. And you see, like, these guys are feeding on us like crazy. Neo Big Boss is the biggest whale of the other states. So we are, you know, I'm like the first one. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. See, like that, he's gonna remove me 2 million power and I'm gonna remove him, you know, a few K. Oh, we got Webster 3.5. And she got 3 million here. So we got Webster taking care of it. And that's really good. So for me, I'll still help in that area. I cannot. So let's go here first. And then take care of the fuel. So here, either I wait or I play on the offense, but you know, it might seem they are not coming. So we have these in 5, so that these are really important. So F is back on what he needs to have. So let's give it to... They're all low, and Triptych, he did not get a 45k for a while. Hello, hello, Aresh. Welcome. I'm gonna run out of water with that heat. I did not plan for, you know, did not plan enough. So where did I die? That's gonna revive and that's gonna go somewhere here for now. That's not gonna... Okay, I'm dead. I thought I would be able to go here, but I'm dead. So that's done as well. So this one is chilling. So let's hopefully I can get some free points like on some of their weaker players. Yeah, they'll feed me for a while. You know, I'm a whale for them. I'm not ready, but... And that dude we will see. But there is like Poly How or Webster. Okay, that's cool. That's cool for us. But I'm gonna die soon enough. That dude is basically killing people one by one. That's crazy for... if you're in such a scenario, right? For points and... So that's, you know, the purple and the red are... Like, see the red are there. Like, the red is actually far above everybody else so far. Yeah, they are leading so bad. So, you know, I would not bother the purple too much. The purple is lost kind of thing. So I'll get one march here. I'll get one march here and I'll get another one on the red side. Yeah, red is crazy strong. So red is Elysium. And they have been a very good alliance for a very long time. And they have their stronger player playing. While we don't. We don't have our stronger player playing right now. So we are missing our 2 biggest players. That's, you know, explain. Like, you know, there is not 50 options for the matchmaking at that level, so they just give us some people and so let me swap the 50k. Asena is very low, so let's give 50k to people that are very low. Who is very low, but is actually having one. Skifney is very low as well. These are weaker players, but they are very active fighters, so... So we are getting back territory now. That's gonna open in 50 seconds, so that's we're gonna keep somewhere here. So red is pushing here a lot. That's gonna be all good, all cool. So red, so you know, I don't know what happened, but they are losing a lot of real estate right now. So maybe they are focusing on certain on that building, maybe. I don't know. I'll send 2 marches here. Yeah, it's a new mic. I bought like a Rode or Rode. I don't know how you call them. I thought it was Rode, but people keep saying it's a Rode mic. So I had the proper, you know, podcasting mic, right? A blue Snowball, but that's more like a 60 euro worth of a kind of mic. So it's not the same level of quality at all. That's a more, you know, that's more like a real whatever podcasting video mic. So let me know how you feel about it, but so far the feedback is good. And when I listen to videos and the, you know, the way it's speaking sound as well, it's picking up the mouth and the keyboard a lot less. Yeah, so it should be quite better. It seems, at least. So we got some back. So Wu needs needs a bit. He's fighting a lot. I'm happy to see that. He's very powerful and a big fighter. So really happy to see that. So triptych. I'll give one to everybody now. And should I swap the 45k? Yes, I need to swap the 45k. I need to kick myself out as well. The Wu, let's go. And I need to swap myself as well. Triptych. Because I gave him a 45k, but it lasted for a sec. We lost it right away. Warlord. Yeah, buddy. That's something I wanted to do for a while, and you know, that's my kind of self-birthday gift to myself for YouTube. I think that's important. I don't know much about sound. I'm not in the best room. I'm not in the best setup, I think, overall. I probably am far from having the best sound on YouTube ever that you will find. But now it should be... I've changed a bit the settings in OBS. I changed the mic. That should be kind of a different game, let's say. So why we cannot get it? Oh, there is that dude that's a beast. That dude, we're gonna kill him, right? Yeah, we're gonna kill him, but he's gonna... He's not going down, we know, with ease. So I got the... Okay, so we got 60k and we got 2 of them. So F is getting 1 for sure. And Wu is very low. The Wu is getting 1 for sure. Then I'll give Pelo 45k. That's great. I mean, that dude is back. Like ESL is actually really strong. But Webster is here, so that should be closer. We'll basically damage him a bit, right? But I need to kind of stay around here. We are closing the gap. In terms of points, it's okay. So purple are in deep shit. And I don't think purple can do us anything like You know, last time that happened to us, something like that, we got smashed by the other two alliance, and the third alliance managed to get middle and maintain it. So we finished last, right? So that's, you know, that's terrible. That's really terrible. So F needs more. I need to give him more fuel. One thing I dislike is like people change place all the time. People change spots all the time here. It's like, you know, if I could just remember who people are and who is missing a little medal so I know who to give fuel to, right? That would be amazing, but these things are constantly changing. So let's, you know, I'll be defensive. I'll be defensive on our side. I'm not very strong, so I cannot really, you know, I'm kind of losing by doing that. But I don't really care about personal ranking. I really would like us not... Wow, that's terrible. That's really bad. And they have like... So, you know, that we don't really use marker. Usually, I'm not sure people are following, but that should caught some attention. So I'll go myself as well. That's gonna be suicide, but... Oh, shit. I kind of left and there is someone coming here. But he's not that strong, so that's gonna be okay. And here... Yeah, they have some very good players, so... Not a really easy event for us. So I want to make sure Webster is always full. The Wu as well. But it's more fun than Foundry, right? Foundry can get a bit boring at times. Oh, I have bear going on my like Furnace 28. I totally forgot about that. Maybe I can do what? I can do 3 million points. Yeah, I can do 3 million. That's okay. That's not great, but that's okay. So where do I go? Let's keep kind of defending that side. You know, we have the middle in 13 minutes. I think like, you know, like they're far stronger. They play well. So I'm assuming getting middle will be very hard. So for me, like in that situation, it's better to kind of secure second place than try to go all in and, you know, try to play first when, you know, their whales are outnumbering and stronger than our whales. And that's, you know, that's just the way it is. But here, things are changing. But see, like they are not freaking losing any power nearly. But, you know, even Webster looks weak. But she does not have great hero gear. Like, that's something she needs to work on a lot. Like, she can get a lot stronger. When she pushes, like, her hero gear like crazy, like she does everything else, she's gonna be a monster. It might take 1 or 2 SVS until that happens. So let's get some. And let's play offensively, right? Because here we're gonna get smash. Wow. That's terrible. So I'll send 2 here, so we, you know. Oh, someone was... that was Webster. That, yeah, no, that should be funny to be a whale. You always have someone stronger than you, right? But, you know, you can actually you know, shape the battlefield, but you see like how big they are. And Neo is like, they are not killing as, so these guys are basically in our, maybe not all their marches, but we've seen these two guys a lot, so they fed on us a lot. And Neo is somehow, did not really, I mean, I'm fighting on the red border, so maybe I don't see that one, these guys that much, but maybe they are around here as well. Ember is pretty, he's not that strong, right? So let's, so yeah, here we are making some point. That's a one of Serge lineup, which is not very strong, and I should be able to beat it. He has better stat than me, though. So. Yeah, that's a bit weird to me, right? I'm not sure. Webster, like, I mean, she used to have max charms, but not anymore, right? Because we have like a charm 16. She have max shift gear. I guess our research is maxed out. So I'm not really sure why she's not like our hero gear is kind of not is out of balance with the power of our account and the money she spends and stuff. So I'm not sure what happened here. So that's something she should fix, and I don't know she's what, but I'm assuming we have spender that understand the game very, very, very well, and I'm pretty sure they mentioned that to her as well already. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but she's very strong. But with a bit more hero gear, she's like a monster. So I'm dead again. A long time I've not been doing fuel, so I need to double check. So here, like, I'm not sure if we will ever take it back. See, like, they have their main marches here. I don't know if we'll ever take that back. Maybe, you know, maybe when there is middle, right? So this one is here. So let me get on that flank. Well, I'm dying a lot right now. I'm really dying a lot. So let's fix the fuel. Oh, I need some. I'm out. That dude. So let's take it for me for a while. Let's see where we are. So Daria, she has having what she needs. Sato. Yeah, we are both low. Sultan needs some. The way you distribute fuel really need to be reworked. Like, you should have some filters, or people should have the same spot. I don't know what should happen, but that's really not cool. Just doing very quickly here. So let's go. They have a lot. They have a full bus. Let's secure that. They are going after us a lot. I mean, see their income, like, but somehow the purple, like, they are in deep shit. I don't know what's going on for them, but they're in deep shit. But they should never be able to come back, right? We are what, halfway through? I mean, you know, there is always an option, right? Them coming back is super unlikely. So I guess we will just get their well stuck here. One of their bigger wells, like, they have a lot of power. They have 3.1, they have another of his march, but they have Serge with probably his best march. It's not probably even his best march. Maybe it is. It's a very defensive one, right? It's a defensive march he's using, so we'll keep them there basically. They make a lot of points, but at the same time they cannot go anywhere else. So let's go somewhere here. We are lacking a tiny bit of option for fuel right now because our territory is not like fully captured. That's important. That's gonna give us something back. We get a 45k back. And I've seen some people very low. So Sultan is very low. There you go. Some fresh air for you, buddy. And I'll swap myself because I got quite a bit. So let's do... Belgium is very low. You know, like... someone doing fuel actively like I do, and I'm probably not doing perfectly either, but that's really helps. That's really important. I've seen so many times where fuel is not done often and not done properly. And you know, you have people that cannot fight. So how can you win with people that cannot fight? So Zero Dosto has a lot now. So can I give it to Sultan? Somehow he lost what I gave him earlier. So I tried to give him a 45k, but you know, we lost the building, so it's being removed. So every minute or so you need to double check. So you need to have someone that's capable of doing that alone, more or less. So let's go here. Let's defend. Mustafa needs some love. Triptych is okay. Let's go Fahad. So I think they will be very happy if we beat their older states, but I don't think we're gonna get Elysium. Unless we can get middle, you know. But that's super unlikely. Well, do you guys use a specific strategy on Canyon? Did you find something that's simple and working? Actually, that's one thing I didn't do yet is a video on Canyon. That's something I should do at some point. But I've never been in an alliance that really using a proper strat. And because I transferred a lot, I only was in alliance that kind of already, you know, having their own ways of working for events like that. So did not really care to try to change that, to be honest. That's a lot of work sometimes, so... But people overall know how to play. Might be not perfect, but they kind of know how to play. And you see what the red team is doing? That's exactly true, right? Like he says. They are taking all the things toward the middle. Like nobody else. So we are 3 minutes away from going middle, and nobody can go middle. So they are for sure getting middle. If they get middle, there is no way we ever come back from it. We will never come back from it. They even, you know, managed to kind of keep one of the... Okay, so they are not all defended, but, you know, they might be defended very soon. So their team is doing a very good job at kind of pushing on the sides and getting the important building, like this one. Like, see, they have this one, which is good. They are, are they trying? I know, the other one is here, right? It's a bit far for them to get it. But F is trying. F is what? Yeah, like that's probably one of his weakest march, right? But it's 2.5, so he's not at the level of their wedge, right? Even if he's one of our stronger player, he's clearly not one at the level of there. So let's go trying to get access to middle. I don't think we should go for it, but... So that's gonna hurt. I'm not sure who are these people, but that's gonna hurt. So let's do fuel. I did not do for a little bit. Oh, F is not appointed and he really needs it. You want to make sure your bigger player are really like stack on fuel all the time. They don't have to think too much. So Warlord is very low, but he's he's getting the good income. And middle is 43 sec. Okay. 43 sec. I'll try to come and help, but I don't think it's really... If people go for it, I'll follow and support. But I'm really not convinced that should be our play at that stage. They have double my point. That's really crazy. See, we are nowhere near in the... I mean, we are 2 in the top 10, but like in terms of kills, we are really, really low, but in terms of territory, that works a lot better, right? Ah. Okay. So you probably know how it works for middle. I'll send 2 because I did by mistakes. So the alliance that's gonna capture it's gonna be us because we're gonna win and kill the last one. Which, they're not gonna like, so I'm curious to see how they're gonna react. But we're gonna capture middle. So... But we are already totally... There they have another guy that's 4 billion. That's crazy. They really have... I think they are actually a lot stronger than I thought they are. But the last few times I've seen them in the like Total Power Alliance leaderboard, they look like not that strong. But with their power and arrows, like they are really, really strong. Hey Lynn, good evening. How are you? Good night even nearly, It's kind of nighttime right now. I don't see many wells with 14k, so I'm confused. Oh, we have fireworks. What's going on the 9th of August to have fireworks? What? I don't know if you hear. I don't know if the mic is picking up on that. Should not, but... So we are kind of already losing middle. But somehow we keep... Yeah. Yeah, we cannot retake it, right? I just need to watch that purple is not catching up, but 150k point, that's... I don't think they will ever come back. In, like second place is secured. So we could fully leave, like... I mean, they give us income, right? So I'm not sure. I'm tired, but I'm good. We have very hot weather here. It's kind of the start of the heat wave again. So we have like, let me check on the weather forecast. how many days we have. So today was actually the hottest day nearly. So 34, and I'm kind of countryside, and the house is like, you know, we are kind of in the mountain. We are not super high, but we are 730 meters high, right? So it's not close to plain level, right? Like we are in the mountains basically. So today we had 34, and that the weather, like the car was 38, 39 earlier. Tomorrow 31, after 32, 34, 34. It's 31 for like another week. So that's gonna be no rain, nothing. It's gonna be freaking... It's gonna be hot for a very, very long time. And it's warmer than last time we had a heat wave. So that last time was in June. July was kind of a bit better for us. So yeah, so we did a lot of work outside. Like, how do you say that? I actually don't know how to say that in English. I don't have any clue about the words. Poncer des volets. And I don't want it in Spanish, I want it in English. English American. We did sanding on shutters. Like these wooden things, like the wooden shutters, like old school. So we have very, very old ones for like 3 windows in on the first floor of the house. And they are like damaged and poorly painted, and so, but it's like a very old paint that is very hard to get rid of. So we need, like, you know, professional tooling, or, you know, good tooling that we don't have. So we have to get it for the neighbor, and it's like, you know, you have to be on your knees for hours and full of dust. I was like black of dust, you know, purple actually, but so yeah, so a bit tired, but we managed to do most of it. We went for a dip in the river, so that was cool. It's not super cold right now. The rivers are, you know, 16, 17, so they are not super cold, but you know, when it's 35 outside, it feels really cool. So that's a nice feeling. For, you know, does not last very long, but it's a nice feeling. And, you know, in game we're gonna be number 2, so that's gonna be okay, right? That's gonna be okay. Did they got middle? Yeah, they got middle. No surprise. Like, they are far stronger, so it's not gonna work in our favor anyhow. I was thinking I would not stream tonight. We had an initial plan with the wife, but we did a lot today. We're kind of, you know, tired, so we home, so decided to stream a bit. So I did some of the expert mission thingy. I did like 20 or 30 of them because I wanted to get 100 for tomorrow's stream, but then, you know, I streamed tonight, so we'll get, I think, 70 after bear. So we'll do bear after that. So we'll do bear buffed. Let's see what I do buffed, and then we will play some of the experts. So maybe we have, you know, a good hour in front of us, maybe hour and a half. I'll probably be very tired by then. Well, it's kind of already the case, so, you know, keep me company, guys. You know, it's like when someone is driving, you have to talk to them. Oh, but happy that, you know, the channel is growing. The sound seems to be a lot better, but you guys are the judge, so you let me know. So I improved between the mic and the OBS. I improved the sound quite a bit, it seems. Yeah, channel is growing well, so that's all good. Very happy with the YouTube endeavor so far. We got a lot of 45k that were not assigned. It's crazy how these things are changing all the time. Would be cool if it can, if you get back a, you know, if you get back a building, it's reassign it automatically to the next guy that got it, right? Or auto assign or something, I don't know. That might be a bit lazy, but so where are they? Would be good to have a number on the map as well, you know? Kind of help you to keep track of everything. So I think they're gonna come to us. But there are many people here, so let's get to a real interesting building. Okay, cool. Happy to hear, Lynn. Yeah, I don't know what, you know, again, the other mic was a real podcasting mic, so whether an entry kind of was not a cheap one either, was not a $10, you know, mic like you can find, but yeah, it seems to really make the difference to get good mics. So, and what's really mattered to me as well was that the cable is set in a way that it should not make cracks. It should, you know, because I have some videos where the mic actually is making cracks and, you know, like metallic sounds, and that's, I did not keep track of which ones. So I've kind of need to, you know, if you know some from the top of your head, I'm actually happy to get to know them, because I need to re-record that. That's not really cool. Really not really cool, so I need to fix it. Wow, people are spinning up so crazily, like, that's probably how, you know, their march are always like flying in like crazy. So let's give myself some. I did not for a while. Let's help Daria as well. They're a bit low. And when we look at points, yeah, they are 90k, so they're gonna, you know, Purple is getting smashed. We're gonna troll Matt a bit. Let me, what do I do? I mean, nothing really matters at that point. Nothing really matters. I'm just sending string dudes around, and that's gonna be... Can I rank? Maybe I can get top 10. Maybe I should try to get top 10 for a bit better rewards, right? Top 10 is one more chart, one more chest, 2 more XP, and the frame. But like the frame is like, man, I got 14 of these, or I don't know. At that stage, it's like, who care about the frame? Hey Dan, does removing hero gear before SVS matchmaking really helps? We will never know. Let's put it that way. But I have a lot more to say about it. But we like the devs are saying it does not. I think they answered that in a video. They said it does not matter. I mean, it does not have a positive impact to remove the gear. We still do. Like, that's why we don't have our biggest whales. That's why I think I don't know, maybe Webster put back the gear very briefly for the event or something like that, but most of our bigger whales on the States are removing gear. So like Tamer, Denise, they are our 2 stronger players. Usually Webster is doing it, so I don't know if she's putting it back, for an hour. I don't know actually. What I'm gonna say about matchmaking in game. I've been playing games for 25 years. I've seen matchmaking for 20 years. I've worked in customer support in companies making video games for 10 years. Like, matchmaking is never an easy thing, and it's a certain system, right? And I don't know how elaborate our matchmaking system in mobile games, right? They have a lot of data points, that's for sure, they can take to do matchmaking. Are they using them properly? Are there, do they have the tooling and everything they need to do that on Android or on Apple? I don't know technically how it works exactly. But I know that matchmaking is always messy, it's never that simple, and that it often can be cheesed. And if you look at matchmaking on Alliance Championship, if you register all in one lane, you get better matchup. And that works until you reach a certain level where everyone else is doing it. So you are facing opponents that are at your level. But when you do that on a new state and nobody else is doing it, you will face a lot weaker alliance, but like crazily weaker alliance. And we are not there anymore for about a year now. So I could not double check if it's still the case. But a year ago, The dev were saying it's not the case, it does not work. Experience clearly says it works. And you know, every time we don't remove gear for foundry and things, we get far stronger opponents. So is it working? Is it coincidence? We did not do it enough. We did not do it 10,000 times with like variables we control, so we are sure. But like the experience as the player tends to say it does. It does. So, and if you think about a matchmaking like some of the game I work for, like it was World of Warcraft, like these big hits on PC, right? Sometimes you had the matchmaking with the pool, or like matchmaking on Overwatch, like these fighting games. Like you have a pool of 100,000 player or 10,000 player or 5,000 player. You have a big pool, and matching a big pool is already very hard, and you already have very unfair matchup. If you think about SVS, it's like what? It's all the states in the same generation of heroes. It's like 80 states, 100 states maybe at once, because maybe 150 tops. So they have to do a fair matchmaking on a state level with 150 options. Like many matchups not gonna be fair. In that scale of it's just not gonna be fair. That's just the way it is. It's never gonna be fair. It's not gonna be fair. It might be fair on prep phase, but then it's not gonna be fair on battle. Like things will be, yeah, that's just the way it is. So we still do it. It seems to help us. We have the states have many SVS stars, and we are not we are a very good state at prep phase, but we don't have like very. I mean, Tamer is very strong. Don't get me wrong. PT is very strong and all of that, but they are not maxed out player. They're kind of far from being maxed out player. So we are not winning because we have maxed out player. We are winning because we understand the game, we play well, and because we secure prephase all the time. So I can't be sure. But again, when I worked in customer support in video games, we always taught people that matchmaking was working as intended, and it was working well. Except there is a very well-known bugs or something, but you're not gonna say that your thing is crap and it's not working. That's as a gaming company, that's not what you say to your customer. If the system is clunky and not working perfectly and it has bad matchups and stuff, that's part of a matchmaking system, and we'll say working as intended, taking your feedback on into consideration, and might improve later. But yeah, of course. But even for like a thing like Canyon, they have to match 3 alliances. On again, how many alliances and many states that can match our power, right? It will be uneven. Like there are not that many alliances that do not register their well, that have our level of activity and everything, and that don't register their wells, because wells are actually removing gear for SVS prep. So it's like, it seems totally unbalanced for the purple guys, while they are a strong alliance, they are very strong players. It's very unbalanced for us versus Elysium. But no, you always get. I don't know how they manage that, but I think then they, I think it's actually quite simple. They probably always do even states groups, right? They give new heroes to people on a group of state every time. You never get, your state is never the only state to get something new. Like in the leaderboard, you have neighbor states, right? A group that's called neighbor states, and all these neighbor states, they are getting new buildings, pets, generation of heroes together, right? It's never just you. So then they just have to make these groups of states even numbers, so 2, 4, 8, that kind of numbers. And then when they will match these, when they will use that for matchmaking, it will always be an odd number. And then when they do state measure, they just need to make sure they still have an odd number per, cluster of state that they use for matchmaking. That's the two things they have to secure, and then there is never someone without a match, right? Because it's always everything is odd numbers. So I think that's simple around for them to work around and to make happen. You saw a no match before. Then If it happened, that probably means that they fucked up somewhere with merger or something, and they, you know, somehow they had a. I mean, a bug is always possible, right? As well. You know, sometimes you put a rule that if there is too much of a difference between states, you are not matching them, and blah blah blah, and then you find two states that are not matched because, you know, they are so unmatched that they try to prevent unmatch, and they, I don't know, but these things happen sometime in game. You know, it's a video, it's a code, or, you know, it's programming at the end of the day, so it's never perfect, but they could work around it easily, just having odds amount of states in each pool, and so if the system is working well, that should be okay. That should be okay. So we are number 2, easy peasy. Really, you know, not much to say about middle. There is no point. They, you know, they just put one well in it, so they have. If we ever go for it, yeah, managed to get back to 10. I should be okay back to 10, right? I did not even try, to be honest with you. I'm gonna get my butt kicked here, so maybe I can get. Can I get a kill? I'm not getting a kill. So maybe I can get 11 if someone else get a kill and I don't. Oh, that's gonna be very close. That's gonna be very close. Top 10 will be cool for reward, but again, I don't really care. So we finished number 2. I'm 10, so that's cool. That's a bit of reward. And we'll get ready for bear. Let's go in the shop. Oh, I did not collect. So, you know, that's a bit of fire crystal. That's, you know, it's not crazy. In my opinion, these things should be doubled. Like it's a, you know, every month event. These things should. If it was double, it would feel good. Now it cannot feel. I got, you know, I got a little something, but doubling these will be great. So what do we do with that? What do we do with that? To be honest, be really honest, we just care about charms. That's the main thing we care about. That's very little. I'm a bit behind on XP component, and I'm a bit behind on polishing solution. But I'm not gonna use Mithril anytime soon. What would you do? These are not worthy at all. Yeah, they could do every 2 weeks, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a bit much. Because like it's on a Saturday, so every 2 weeks you have basically you have local and SVS Sunfire Castle, right? But I prefer is, I mean, Foundry, the good thing is like you can chill. Foundry, you can chill. Let's do that for now. I'm gonna do a bit of Chief Gear. I know I said Chief Gear is bad, but that's one area I did not invest. So for me, there is a big gains to get compared to the, you know, what it costs to get the gains, right? Because I really did not invest a lot in it because it kind of sucks. So, but still giving good stats. So let's get ready. Let's do the marches. Let's do some bear trap too. So I have a position that's not too bad. That's kind of where I put myself here. Is I can do bear trap too, no, without too much problems. And Lynn, do you use like specific strategies? Like how do you work in your alliance with it? I'm curious. So we are here. I am here. That's not too bad. That's a bit far. Maybe I should. It's kind of taken now, but that's okay. So pets are on. Can I get a buff? Yeah, I'm not gonna get a buff right now, so that's gonna be okay. Let's see what we can do. Bear Trap 2 is a bit weaker, but sometimes Tamer is doing it. So if we get a bit lucky and Tamer is showing up, it's funny. Like people are removing globe skin as well to look like weak players. So they are removing their hero gear and they are, you know, putting like noob skills, right? These are 3 globes. So yeah. So 1 minute. Not much to do in the meantime. Maybe to refresh some of these, right? But they all, you want to refresh them together because when they appear, they cannot be, you cannot have twice of the same mission showing here. So you want all of them to be available so you get more chance to get the ones you want because there cannot be a duplicate. Apparently here you can get a duplicate. You can get 220% training missions. You can get the 200 and 120, that kind of mission that you can get. I got that all the time, but the 2 times 120 I never got it, and I've seen some screenshots of people that managed to do it somehow. And I refresh freaking all day. I freaking refresh all day, so that's crazy that I never seen it. Okay, I'm curious because like the only cool guide I found about Canyon was Miyagi's guide with teams actually, but you need to be on voice. And you know, we are not using voice, so... Oh, Webster is here. That's really cool. Sato is here, so it's gonna be a good rally. Oh, I cannot join Sato. Come on, give me a good rally. Okay. So I need to join someone that's weak. So I can get my good march into Sato. So El Patron is good. So we got some decent rallies going on. The Wu is good as well. So okay, that's gonna be a good bear. Let's see what we can do. F as well. Oh my god. But F is not always doing many rallies. So let's see if I can get a few. Sometimes he's doing only 1 or 2. So we have a good bear because everyone is buffed. So I might actually really try to push for points. And see if I can break my... There are enough big players to see if we can, with the buff, if we can push for points. So I'll, you know, making some with my farm as well. Oh, that's really far. Wow. There are no spots. Just let me be. I just want to be close to bear, guys. My farm, I have 100 teleports on both cities actually right now, so... Yeah, he's using good heroes. Why people are not joining? Join. He's using good heroes. Maybe he's a bit far. Yeah, let's go to Betty, Jon Snow. Yeah, there. We have good options tonight. We have good options. Let me fill these like with, you know, tiny bit of troops so nobody else has to. Kind of, let's see how it goes, but I missed 1 or 2 good rallies which I'm not gonna miss next time. Yeah, chat is terrible, I find, for these events. I really wish we use vocal more often. You know, I'm coming back from the background of PC gaming, like in World of Warcraft. We know we will play on vocal, of course, all the time. Oh, there is Tamer as well. Wow. Wow. That's gonna be good. But he has no gear maybe on. So if you look at the total hero power, I mean, people did not remove fully all their gear, right? Because that's a lot of power still. So they've put some of the gear back, I guess. They clearly put some of the gear back. So I'm not too sure what's going on with people removing gear for matchmaking. Do you think our Red Geronimo is better than Flint? Actually, did not try. Actually, did not try if Geronimo 2 stars is better than Flint 4 stars. I don't have widgets, so I think that would be with the widget, you know, level 4 or something, that might be... I was kind of planning to do that, but I've seen the amount of money I spent the last few months, and I'm like, I'm gonna chill. It's gonna be a cheap cheap summer on Whiteout. I'm not spending as much by far this time, this month. Yeah, you knew that, yeah, TeamSpeak. You know, we call, like, going on voice, we still call it TS, right? For TeamSpeak with my buddies, so... We are still living in the past. We are living... That's when you know you're old enough, yeah? This that when you know... Or Vent. That's probably even older, because, like, I don't know, Ventrilo was not... We say Ventrilo in French? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But it was not popular for so long compared to TeamSpeak, right? TeamSpeak kind of took over, at least for us. So let me refresh all that crap. That's 500 mission is as well. 5 packs is too much. Most whales do not fill that one. So I usually leave the 3 mission for 3 packs. And that's, you know, that's too low for us. 15k power is like, that's good when you start the game, right? For us, it's kind of not really okay anymore. We're just leaving some if people want to do some points last minute. Is Webster still pushing? She's not, so I think I'll finish one. That's gonna be juicy. That's gonna be juicy. So we have Tamer, we have F, Wu is solid as well. Me, Webster, Sato. So we have a lot of good rallies going on. So I'll delay mine a bit to join the good ones. I got 40 last month, so how old are you, Lin? Oh, come on. That was a misclick. That cost me a lot. Now I could get in. Okay, like the Bear Trap 2 is a lot easier. So I hope it's... Let me know if it's making noises when I'm moving that mic. The old one used to make a lot of noise. Somehow I can join Webster, but I cannot join Sato, so it's a bit sad. So El Patron I'm gonna join. I'm gonna do mine as well, so people have a rally to join, so they have one less march to join the better ones. The Wu I'm gonna join. So now I need to join Tamer and F if they are happening. And I got my 2 marches I want to join them with. 36. Yeah, so you know, we are kind of the same generation, right? Close enough. Close enough. I don't know where Jon Snow is at. I'll actually try his march, see how much he does. But he went for T11, so he was lagging behind on a few things. He pushed really hard on T11. But now he's catching up on Fire Crystal troops and stuff, so... But F and Tamer, they are not like 100% making march, you know. They don't always make a 30-minute rally, bear trap, and rallies all the time. So I kind of... It's kind of a bet to keep your march for them. But we'll see, I'm patient. If they are on, then I'll try to push for my score, and I'll need to see how much... No. So Tamer is still technically still walking, so he's not... Yeah, you see it's here, right? So he's gonna return soon. And F, I think, might be really, really far from the bear trap, actually. If he did not teleport, he's actually on the opposite side of the bear trap, so... I'm still having hope. So what game did you play on PC, Lin? Then, you know, we found out, you know, many of the older gamer, like, when mobile games came out, were like, you know, F mobile game, like, true games are PC games and console games. And now most of us, most of my friends, most of my ex-colleagues working in companies, like, they're all, you know, they're all playing video games on mobile phones. Pay-to-win games. The thing we criticized for many years. So the first, that was 2 mil. So yeah, I can beat my, and how much I do with some of the buff on my own march? Yeah, I don't do that much more. That's not that much more, actually. That's 50 mil more. Yeah, lol. I played a bit, lol. I remember that the story, oh, I rage quit League of Legends. So I used to be, more of a Blizzard fan, right? So I worked for Blizzard 9 years as well. I played their game for 20 years. I still play their games. I'm really a Blizzard fan. I really love what they do. And you know, that was kind of my career for my, you know, 22 to 30 years old, or maybe a bit 24 to 33, something like that. But I did play League of Legends for a while, and I took a week of work, and I was like, okay, that's my, you know, that's my geeky week of the year, right? I'm, you know, staying home, playing games, not seeing the light of the day, all school, like a good, you know, like a good nerd. And I think that the first 2 days I climbed, I forgot how much, but you know, I went from like whatever in my elo was like 200 or 300 points up. I was really good at, you know, I was trying hard, all I could, basically to I forgot what it was. I wanted to be gold or whichever league at the time. You know, it's 15 years ago or something. So, and then one of the last day of my holidays, like, you know, I log in and then everyone is like, oh, I'm playing mid. Oh, me too. F you, I'm playing mid. I said it first. No, I want to play mid. I play mid. And then we find ourselves with 3 people playing mid. And then it's the same with someone playing bottom. And it was Caitlyn, like the woman with the gun. Like, and in like 6 hours, I've destroyed my 4 or 5 days tryhard progress in because of stupid teammates. Like, and I know, you know, like, no, it could be my fault. I was playing jungle a lot. Many match, you know, I could have done better. Or I miss, like, I used to play Amumus, or you know, you have that clip with the bandage and then you stun everyone, something like that. You know, sometimes I fucked up and whatever. That's okay. You know, I can accept that. But that was really just a question of like, you know, 3 people wanting to play mid, 3 people wanted to play a jungle, 2 people wanted to play bottom, and you know, not as damage dealer and support. Yeah, so I lost my 200, 300 points, took me a week to do, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not playing League of Legends again. That was it. That was me and League of Legends. That's all, you know. That was really it. So that's my only ever experience with League of Legends. I mean, I played it for months, right? I had like the runes and I bought some skins. Oh, I don't have a march. Oh, that's pretty bad. Cannot even join Sato. I'm missing a lot of damage. So I need to either skip the woo. No, but that's okay. That's good enough. Let's not stress too much. But I think the game changed a lot. I should play it again one day, you know, but that's... Should try it again one day. So what do I have? So these 2 marches did not come back yet. Yeah, I guess if you have a team, it's for me. I was playing like, you know, free for all. Like I forgot how you call it, but like I was tagging solo, right? I did not really have buddies to play with, so I was tagging solo, sometimes duo, but very rarely. Yeah, is it? I don't know. How did you get the runes? Was it runes pay to win? I forgot. I know the skins, right? But probably free to, yeah. Probably not the runes, I forgot. But that was the time where, you know, if you were not free to play friendly, it was really hard as a video game at that stage, right? Like especially PC games, like you had to be free to play, otherwise the community will basically shit on you. Literally, like. You know, but that was the beginning of Clash of Clans, and you know, Clash of Clans was, I don't know, like they made like 5 billion revenue the first year and 6 billion the second year, something like that. So everyone was looking at like that small studio, Supercell, you know, making like a tiny mobile game with a team of 15 people and making revenue in the billions, and everyone was like, we want to get some of that money too. How do we do it? What do we do? How is it gonna work? You know, and there was like I forgot what were the first mobile games to make shit ton of money as well, but that was really driving a lot of things, I guess. Okay. Yeah, you know, I did not play it for many years, so you know, if somehow I'm outdated on my knowledge of League of Legends, that would make sense. It used to be the runes, like I forgot how it works. It's kind of you had a way to level them up or to improve them or get better ones or something. But like you know, I used to play Warwick jungle, Amumu jungle, Gangplan, GP, like the pirates. That's the three I used to play. I used to play Caitlyn bottom, but I was never really good. I forgot how you call it, like AD carry, right? Something like that. I was never a really good one. I was better at jungle. Support was a bit boring for me. So jungle was, I don't know, I like jungle a lot. I don't know if it's still a thing, but... So it seems that timer is off, right? No new rallies, so... ED offline. Yeah, he's offline. So that means that there will not be new rally. So I'm not gonna really push it on my farm. I'll try to join Sato's rally because Webster is kind of coming close. So I'll assume he's not doing rallies anymore. Probably made his point and went to bed or something. So now we need to wait for the good one. So there will be Webster, Sato, Wu, El Patron, and F. That's my 5th one I want, and then I need to get to another one. We'll see who will it be. How do you join, Bear? Do you join from that window? People are joining from Alliance chat, and they say it's faster. I'm like, no way. Maybe if you have muscle memory for it, but I never found joining from Alliance chat faster. Like never. Never. I should check who is using which heroes and actually tell people what to do. That's something to do, like if you're R5, R4 of your, you know, your alliance, like check all the rallies one by one, and if people are not using Mia and they're using any other lancers, and you know, you whisper them until they understand that Mia is better. And same with infantry. If they don't use Geronimo or Flint, you just, you know, whisper them until they comply. Okay, so I hesitated and I picked the wrong march, so now it's full, so I'm missing Sato, so that's really bad. That's really bad. So who do I want to join? That is kind of... I'll join Pelo instead. So I know it's gonna be 4 for Sato. And I don't know how can doing that, it's faster, it's an extra click. Wow, that's terrible. I'm missing all the good rallies, guys. That's gonna be tough. Well, let me join that one, because that's a freebie. I'm gonna get it back soon. So now I just need to hope for the F. How much my rally is doing? Okay, so 330. So that can... That's actually 50% more than usual. And El Patron is doing a lot more than me. It really sucks not to have Geronimo, to be honest. I mean, good rallies should fill in 2 seconds. It's like 1, 2, join. It's like 2 seconds. It's like 3 buttons, right? So any good rally should be filled instantly. if people are reactive, or unless you have like a top-down strategy, or you do 100k, you know, 100k troop per people and stuff like that. If you don't do that, that should be filled instantly. So is my march coming back? No. What? I did not join the F? Oh, that's him. So C is like on the opposite side, so he might not be able to do many more rallies. So I'll need to find filler rallies. He should do one soon. I like with timer going offline and me missing some rallies, I'm not sure I can actually really push that hard. Like it's a 30-sec rally, so he can probably do one more and then he might be too late to do the last one. I might get some water after bear trap. Then we will play some of the experts. Yeah, Bradley is a monster. Did you play a bit with him like in exploration and stuff already? Like it's so cool. Like having Bradley 3 stars like was amazing, then Bradley maxed and you know 4+ stars with a widget is like insane. Really insane. That's the only hero I remember that was so impactful. I might have forgotten about the other ones. But Bradley really felt like a game changer. That's not the one I want. Let's see if the F is launching one more. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, I'm curious which hero is using, because that could be a bit better damage, to be honest. With Israeli, that could be a bit better. Oh, come on. I missed it. Yeah, so he's not using the right heroes. Like, he can do far more. He has Geronimo and everything. That's a bit of a bummer. So what do I do? So Betty's 150. So where are the good rallies are? Sato is 30 sec. So either I give up or I already try. Yeah, I know I can push beyond that. I can do okay. Let's join Rodo store. I have what it takes. I have an extra march. Did you use General Shard on Bradley, or do you do it like slowly with the wheel? That's one hero I'll suggest to burn 300-400 shards to really get him. But if you are, you know, closer to the end of the generation, that's okay as well. I'm actually really considering doing that on every lucky wheel now. Since I'm VIP 12, I get more shards. I was like, let's do 200-300 shards to get the hero to 4 stars very quickly. And then I have a bit less gems to spend on oh, come on. On KY. Like KY I spend 70 and I spend only 120 on SVS, right? That's my consideration right now. So yeah, gonna definitely reach 10 billion and beat my personal record. So that's all good. That's gonna get a bit more rewards. Let's do one rally like that. That's 3 points. I should be able to join someone else. Bury. Who will be a good rally now? Pelo should be okay. Pelo should be okay. I don't think the F. Oh. I missed his rally. I'm not sure. Let's do one more wave on my farm just in case I'm not at 1.2 billion. Slowly on the wheel. I have Dolgen Gem to Maxim. I also want to Edis. Yeah, 4 stars. Yeah, Edis is really, really cool. And then you get Gatot next gen, so you get a good, good infantry for a little bit. You get the last 2 generation. That's, that's cool. Let me actually see if I need it. If I'm 1.2, I don't care. Yeah, I'm 1.4, so I don't care. Let me get the F out of here. That's 2 minutes. So there is this one that's... Okay, that's a... I don't know their rally damage. Oh, that's my rally. So somehow I did double the points here. So that's a lot better. But the first rally I did like 50 mil more out of 200k. 200 million, right? So that's nearly double the points. So that's really, really good. So I probably got some good joiners in the rally. Ooh, that's a bit low. Pelo is not amazing. Webster is like crazy. And I missed 1 over, I think. F, yeah, he could be a lot higher. Yeah, the wrong heroes. Patron is a bit better than me, but we kind of do something similar right now with the buffs. So now that, let's try to squeeze the last few bit of point I can. So what can I do in terms of... So the last time I pushed was 8.6. So maybe I get to 12 billion. That would be 10 stones. That's decent. That's not amazing, but that's a lot the first time you do it. When that new feature came out and you did like your 5 billion damage, that was like crazy amount of everything. That was really cool. Hey Papa Jenkins, good job. Good job. Papi, sorry. So you just did Canyon Clash on your farm and you won last second and you got MVP. So props to you. That's really cool. We finished second. That was not that easy. But I find like it's often the most... that the game mode with the least balance, I find. Yeah, many spenders here that's not gonna get the skin. What? Webster is at 14 now. She nearly got twice as much as me. That's really insane. I mean, she spent 3 billion gems, right? So... But are you like Papi Jenkins or are you Leroy Jenkins? Which one are you? Can I join someone else? Should I? Yeah, I should have joined. Should have not hesitated. But the only thing I can do right now is that's my own rally on my farm. That's not gonna do much. So how did you do? You managed to get middle? Like last, closer to the end, I guess? That's 10 billion. So let's see if we can do 12. That's Pelo. That's me. That's... Okay, that was Emma. So that's probably not a great damage. That's Pelo. Yeah, that's gonna be complicated to get to 12 million. That's the rally I missed on Webster. That was the mistake. I'm gonna be 11 something. And Sato managed to do 14 billion, so he did not miss any rally, which was actually easy to do. Like, people joining were not super quick to join, so that was totally doable today. Yeah, that's, you know, if you can do that, that's amazing, man. And that's a great feeling as well, right? You go from last to first, and you snipe the middle last minute. That's really, really cool. It's kind of hard to pull off. Like, did you cut them, like with the... I forgot how they call these, you know, the one that are going to middle, like the... Not the airport, but like the... Or did you use gems? But on farms, it's probably unlikely that you had a well that just, you know, spend 50k gems to clear the middle quick. The tip that were winning messed up their stronger member was focusing on taking the buildings. Yep. When you think you win, sometimes you don't. So that's gonna be one. Okay, I'm missing one already on Webster, so that's my bad. That's really my bad. I got distracted. So that's really good. 3 people managed to get above 12 billion, so that's really, really cool. So yeah, we did amazing. That's what's really cool. Long time I did not do bear with that much damage. So I think I'll take a 1 minute break. I'll take some fresh water because I'm really, really thirsty. And then we'll keep going. We have some expert mode to do. That's 16 hours. 16 hours. And 12 means. That's my final score and points. We did friendly battle on fortresses, and I got like 30k in the enlistment. That's my 30. I think that's my all-time best points as well on Alliance Mob. So really cool with it. Shall be first unless Robster is deciding otherwise, but you know, if she wants, she can. Always. That's what you do. Are these new skills giving more damage? If you mean on the experts? If so, yes. Like 3 experts are not really boosting damage. They are boosting very little, and the last one, Romulus is boosting damage quite well. Yeah, quite a bit. We'll have a look in a sec. Kind of getting my rewards. So that's only one more tier. So I wish I did 12 billion so I don't have to do it for a while because, you know, it's gonna take a... But 72 billion, I don't know if people manage to do that. I've seen like people with really big alliance doing like around here, but I don't know if people are managing to get here. But maybe, you know, on all their states, that's always an option, I guess, for them. So let's spend our shards. Let's contribute. Let's open some chests. So we have only 8, so nothing much should come out of it. So all blue, that's fair enough. Nothing to do here. We just got quite a few. Let's do that as well, not to get smashed in arena by stronger players. Because we are actually having no gear. And what we want to do is, we can do 1 level and a half. So that's kind of the craziness of this level, is like you do nothing. You have a feeling that you have a million of everything in your bag, and then you click once and it's done. So I'll get away for a minute. I'll just grab fresh water. I'm coming back, guys. See you in a minute. And I'm back. So what shall we do now? So here, everything is okay. Should I refresh it one more time? You know, at that stage, usually nobody is kind of playing the game mode anymore, but I'll do my duty. I will do my duty. So that's, well, we can do one quick. I kind of messed up. I forgot about it today, so I did some rallies. So I'm gonna need to compensate with some stamina. Here we all okay. Here we... Why do we have... Why do we have a red dot? Do you understand? I went to the shop. I bought everything. Why is a Canyon Clash having a red dot? I don't like red dots. And let's do this. Something that every R4 is scared to do is click on the scout button. So you can schedule. We are Saturday, right? So for us, we always do them on Monday. So that's gonna be all scheduled. We need to unlock this one, so that's cool. So let's go on our... I just send my farms here. I should stream more often. It makes me drink a lot of water. Usually, sometimes I drink like, you know, things that are not as good for health, let's say. Coke and stuff. So just let's send the farmers here, so they, you know, when I wake up, they came back. And let's get to play the experts, because they have a lot of tickets to do like the supply, so it's gonna take a while, guys. We have a tiny bit of chance to unlock one of the new characters. I did like 30 tickets earlier. I tried the fully auto feature, and it's kind of failing on events, so that's not really cool. That's not really cool. So let's do that. So that's we good. And should we have pets to collect somehow at that hour of the day? That's a bit weird. Why not? We have that. Everything else is okay. The rest can wait. The rest can wait. Well, let's do one of these as well, right? Takes a sec. And I will actually go and get the... I need another 4 horns on my main. If I can get it, but I think someone took it. That's level 1. Okay, why not? So let's go. Let's go on that. I'll show you, Jenkins. So, for the one that you were asking if they are giving more damage before we play, we're just gonna check them briefly and maybe hope to unlock one today. I wish we have new pets, because that city is basically here to help me test new pets. I think you need what? You remember what do you need for new pets? It's like 40? I think it's 40 for new pets you need. I just need to make sure I have the XP, and that's gonna be okay. So that the only reason I'm kind of playing that account sometimes is to get to 40 so I can get the new pet. So I can test it before it arrives on my estate. Yeah, that's, you know, why not? Get some troop that will get zeroed because I'm never playing here again. I'm gonna push it for Fire Crystal 3, so... I like to do these little things. Just because I have the crystal, so just in case, you know, that CT is purely for testing game modes in advance. So just in case they are restricting some things to a certain Fire Crystal level, if I have the crystal, I'll just push for it. That really takes little efforts, you know. It takes a lot more efforts to bring it to where it is than to burning the last 2000 crystal I have on it. I got lazy last time before I stopped playing it, but you never know. But when we finish testing with experts, yeah, I'm not going back here for a while. But that's crazy, right? If you look at the exploration, these are gen, you know, 7 to 9. And you see there are like 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, and I'm clearing like 442, no problem. With a 10 billion march, I'm clearing like a 24. So that's why I wanted Edis, basically. When I got Edis here, like it clearly made a difference. When it's a very, very weak... I have a lot of smashing to do as well. I'll do that off camera. So that's, you know, that takes a while and that's not really interesting. So we are here today. I present you the experts. Whiteout Survival. We even got a bit more. So we got 80 supplies. And you have 4 experts. That's a game mode for spenders. I cannot progress it further. You can buy some of these VIP 9, but I'm VIP 7. And the one that's boosting stats, Papi Jenkins, is Romulus. And if you click at Romulus, so by default it's giving you additive 2020 health lethality. So it's gonna take a long time to actually get these amounts. You will start with a few percentage. That's gonna be for whales, and that's gonna take a long time. This one is for everyone. It's just giving you 600 troops, up to 600 troops free per day, and loyalty tax for enlistment. So that's, if you ever fill your enlistment, you will get a lot of accumulated royalty tax, let's say, because that's 10 per day. So you know, you get 280 per month. So that's, you know, between SVS. So that could be cool to help you clear a bit faster. But that's if you have the skill level 10, that's gonna take a while. Then you have 3 skills level 20 that are crazy for whales. This one is boosting attack and defense by 10%. That's multiplicative. So if you have 3000, that's gonna give you 300 and not 10. Because it was additive, you just, you know, you go from 3000 to 3010, but like that's multiplicative, so that will be 3300, and that's the same for health and lethality. You get 10% buff for well. So these are level 20, and on the last expert you can unlock. So that's probably taking a bit of money to do, and you get as well a rally capacity by 1000. So it's like half a march, right? Not even half a march, but that's still a lot. So these are mandatory for whales because that's a flat additive 20% and multiplicative 10% on all stat plus 100k rally. So that's the one that's really boosting, and that's really interesting for whales. But for us, we can do tundra treks, we can do 80 small events. And you know, each time we use one, we have a event, interaction, something. Linman is boring, he's just telling us he likes to build very nice building. Cyril, we unlocked her, so we finished the storyline. So she's just repeating herself over and over that Natalia likes bear, whatever, she's the best. But when you meet one of the experts, you get a tiny bit of XP with them, like affinity. So we stumbled upon a lost treasure and we got lucky, and we get books that you use to progress skill. Agnes, we finished the story with her as well. So that the 2 we unlocked. So Cyril is like the bear hunt trap hero, which give you more buffs for bear hunt trap or bear trap. And Agnes is like boosting intel missions. She's boosting mystery badges, more stamina, and things like that. So we care to meet Olger or Romulus, which are the new the last 2 experts to unlock. Hot spring, so yeah, blah blah. That's really not interesting. Do you know when this is running for? No, we don't, John. We don't. You know, usually these things are becoming available on Mondays. So that was available last Monday on the, you know, or whenever they started. On the first 1 to 195. So if there are, you know, new states that got it, we might know Monday. So thank you, appreciated. So Mia, it's actually cool. You have a lucky wheel kind of thing. Oh, not this time. You have no idea where Hector is, but Mia, the fortune teller, does. So Mia is she's kind of a magician, right? She can create illusions. She knows everything. So when you are lost or when you need somewhere to go, Mia is kind of making the link in the story with either creating illusions or whatever. So we are trying to find Hector and we cannot so far. So Survivor is just, you know, we just help people and you get more rewards. That's simple. If you guys have no clue what's going on, just ask and I'll explain a bit more. Somehow, the transport captain, it seems you get more if you pay full price than if you negotiate for a bargain. I don't know which world we are living, but paying full price is better reward. It's more rewards. I assume that, you know, negotiating is actually giving more rewards somehow. So we give bread and things to the orphanage. That's fair enough. That should give us good karma and decent rewards. So we got a stroke of luck. So it's the same event, but we got a bit more rewards. And at the friendly arena, so as you can see, it's gonna be a very complicated match. Or not. We basically headshot Sergey in 3 bullets every time. So groups of bandits, we just clear the bandits. We don't even do it, right? We have an army doing it for us, and somehow our marksman, lancer, and infantry are better than the bandits. Okay, don't kill me with that. Everything yours. Here's a shovel, plus a crucible, all yours. Just let me. So we are. They stole, like, for Romulus we were looking for a horn and a flag, like the flag that you have on the battlefield. I forgot the name of that, a banner kind of stuff, right? So, and the bandits apparently stole it. So maybe that's where we got it back from the bandits. How am I supposed to know that? Anyway, boss always buries our treasure in a certain spot up the hill. Can't miss it, take it all. So he's scared of us, so he tells us where is the treasure. So hopefully we get the banner soon. And search slowly, search quickly. Why would we search slowly? We are trying to get Romulus, so... When do you have it? There is like a later session in the evening after 7 p.m. UTC. I forgot. We always do. There is 21, so maybe it's like in 5 minutes, I guess. You have a few more options for Canyon. Did you get better matchup on other time? I guess most alliances are using 19 UTC or either 2 a.m. or 14 or 19. That's the most common usually. So Zinman is very proud of his architectural things, but we don't really care. Good luck, Jenkins. So one of the issues with the event is they are repeating themselves non-stop, and that's a bit boring. So we are start digging marks in the snow ahead. Tell you bandits have concealed something here. So we might find the banner we are looking for. Okay, so that's the banner we are looking for, right? So it's a 2x4. So, you know, we'll do something like that. Oh, I missed it. You don't have a certain amount of shovels anyway, so it's just a question of time. It's not like the regular events when you can lose. You cannot lose, I think. So we got a shard for Romulus, and hopefully we will meet him soon. So we see Smills, that the official armorer of the arena, and is very well informed about Hector movements. Hector only just returned from a mammoth sea voyage. Okay. I'm not sure how you do a mammoth sea voyage. If you know, you know, tell me. In which he was nearly shipwrecked, and his physician Dr. Philly is able to join. Okay, cool. So we got more people for arena crew. So one of the quests we had was for Ogler, the third expert. He's like an arena expert. He buffs everything you do in arena. We had to assemble a team for arena, but you assemble the first team is like the blue heroes. So like Eugene, Cloris. This kind of dudes, so they're not really good, and it seems that we are adding Philly to our roster. Hector, basically is fine. It's always easier when they are built like an oak tree, so he's like very robust. Storm knocking him around a bit, but luckily I'm his doctor. Okay, so Philly is good. If you want Hector to join your cup team, you are going to have to get in line. I've heard a few teams already made offers. Okay. So we are like going from blue heroes to like Gen 2, Gen 5. That's gonna help us with Ogler, I guess. I'm almost don't care the stupid storm made me miss the start of the cup, cause this way I skip right to the action if I join the team. So he's clearly wearing a gladiator gear, so that makes sense that, you know, Hector has to do with the arena. So if Conrad, so we are helping Ogler. That's one of the experts. Conrad is someone that stabbed Ogler in a fight, and that ended Ogler's career. That happened when I was off stream earlier today, so you guys missed it. But basically, yeah, he got stabbed in the back. While, you know, it was a break on the fight they had together, so but it ended Ogler's career. So they want a revenge, so we are trying, basically we side on Ogler's side and we want to beat Conrad. So that's, but we need to beat his offer or pay with your body. Get in the ring with me and see how long you last. Either way, it will cost you. I'll go in the arena with him. That's cool. So, okay. I wanted him on my side. I did not want it to kill him. I did not understood that it's gonna be a fight to death. But that's interesting. Oh, we're not gonna... we need to use the skills ourselves, but it's not gonna work well. So I'm curious what's gonna happen. Failed. Okay, so it's still, but he's still willing to step into the ring on your side instead of Conrad if you can pony up the money. So we lost. So I don't know if we will meet him again and we can offer the money this time. I'm not sure what's going on, but we clearly lost he clearly smacked us, right? So Romulus, Quintus, so these are Phaeton, right? So these are the mercenary prestige dudes. So I don't know, it used to be part of the All Solaris. I did not really understand what it is. You should know how dishonorable it is to kidnap civilians. So somehow they did kidnap civilians. I didn't really know that. Don't speak to me of dishonor after your betrayal, Romulus. You should appreciate Phaeton's shared interest in our empire. Now meet still. So they're gonna fight. I can stand by and let them kidnap survivors from nearby towns. How about you, even if they are not ITs? So that I'm not really sure about the lore of the game, so I don't understand who are the ITs. Do you guys know? ITs? ITs? I don't know how you pronounce it even. You knew many from Empire. Okay. I will strike with the Wheel of Iron. Without mercy, the sin of the Empire cannot be repeated. By the way, I found the IT's banner. I can't believe you did it again. So we gave him the horn, so he was really happy. I wish I had time to celebrate this news, youngs, but you can see we have more pressing issues. Okay. I hope you are appreciating my French accent reading English. So we are kind of close. Like, we did 2/3 of Romulus, and we are kind of at the same spot with Ogler. So that's why I was hoping maybe with a bit of luck tonight we can unlock one of them and kind of do some tests on their skills and stuff. So full price again. So the stronghold is well built atop a fire crystal mine, depends not by... So there are fire crystal mines, guys. Sorry. So like, I want one of these. Did you know where we can get one of these? Like, I can buy one, I'm sure. You know, that's probably be the best investment you can do in the game, a fire crystal mine. We don't even know it was, you know, a thing possible. Like, you get fire crystal in the game, but you don't know where they are from, so... but they are defended, but some of the best troop in the tundra somehow. Okay, so we need to proceed carefully. So either we launch a full assault or we gather reinforcements. What do you think? I don't know. He's saying that they are, you know, fire crystal mines. It's not coal, it's not iron, it's like fire crystals. So should we like gather or should we go all in? Yeah, I would love to raid one, I agree. What do you think? I think full assault is cool, if you ask me. I don't know, like a lot of things are hinting at, you know, at what could be possible in the future, basically. So that could be a way to give more people fire crystal as well. Actually, it's like, yeah, you can get a mine, but giving you, you know, a few per day. That's what they did in Clash of Clans, like on the island, like you had a mine for gems, for example. So it's not gonna give you a lot, but you get, you know, you get a bunch of gems every day, for example. So that could be something they do, I guess. Suicide charge? I go. Let's go, I'm agreeing, Lin. Everyone knows it's better to die in battle but end up fight and slave. Act now before all the survivors have perished at their cruel ends. So they are like collecting people from other cities and stuff. I can't agree with the reason why we are here. To save those that can be saved, so we all shall have a blood soak battle, friends. So I guess we are fighting the Phaeton, and that's probably giving us a lot of Romulus. Yeah, that's exactly what I hoped. So we should be able to unlock Romulus today. That would be really, really cool, guys. We are getting comfortable at your new campsite. So that one is funny, right? It's like you're afraid of a big monster and it's actually a squirrel, right? So we have bandits, but that's the one we don't care about. We clear them, no problem. They are not part of the quest. They give nothing. They, you know. So we'll go to the next stop. Stroke of luck. Oh, it's a game soul with a great big spinning wheel. So, well, that's the first time I got this one. Either they changed the wheel, right? But the wheel used to be looking like Cassia House, not that one. So these are for skill, these are for affinity. Affinity is kind of the reputation, and these are not so interesting. So let's see how it works. So we got the worst option. So we have a blizzard, so that's okay. We're gonna survive. So we are facing a starving wanderer. So we're gonna give them something for 50 books. 4 skills as usual. So ultimate luck, so that's a 1% chance event. Okay, so on top of that, it's the battle between Romulus and the Phaeton. So maybe we unlock Romulus or we get very, very close. So stop this madness, Quintus. You still have a chance to liberate yourself from Phaeton's evil clutches. Let these people go home. Liberate myself, haha, I'm not the one who betrayed the Solaris Empire. I don't even know who the Solaris Empire still today, so I'm the only one here doing something to restore it. I did not betray the Empire, the Empire betrayed everyone. Evil destroyed the Empire long before we arrived, just like Phaeton today. Do you cry over your eggs every time you make an omelette? Sacrifice is necessary on the road to the Empire. We'll fight, just like your 80s. I have no idea what the 80s. It does not make sense to me yet. Don't you dare say their names. My 80s will have never have hurt the innocents, and I will gladly join you in the battle, Quintus. So that's a battle time. We are kind of watching them battle, right? Somehow we are winning again. Surprising. At last, the people that we came to save are safe. I learned something about you. You believe in a worthy cause, but don't fully agree with the old empire. Well, we could really use someone like you, so I guess he's joining the gang. I guess we unlock Romulus. And that's, I thought it was number 4, but we unlocked him number 3 so far. We don't have Ogler. It will be an honor, friends, I have given, and will give everything to help your city and their survivor. So that seems to me that's woo! And we got a lot of XP because it was a lucky event. So we unlock is the military advisor. So somehow we're gonna increase the building a bit. He has a small room, which is a war room. Okay. This is a city worth fighting for. Yeah, I agree, Lynn. I agree. I'm not gonna do it again, ever. So, you know, I'm happy to do it now. I'm happy to kind of showcase it, to experience it as well. But I'm not gonna do it, yeah. So, you might have seen that, but you use these items, so either the boats, they give 100,000 affinity, or these blue amulets, fire hearts, they give 100 affinity, or these one they give 10. And you know, you need some kind of, it's a way to level them up, right? So I'm not sure we can go very far. We don't have much, so we can go to level 5. And the way it works is like, if you look at the acquaintance level, you are stranger from level 1 to 10, and then you get like specific level every time. And you see, when you are level 100, you get 8.8 lethality, right? So that I don't know when you go from that to 20. Actually, it's not clear yet. It's really not clear yet. But it's boosting one of the skill, which is this one that, you know, increase your marching size. So it's not your rally capacity, it's your marching size. And then you get 4 skills, and you unlock these skills. So you see, you need acquaintance affinity 1, 2, 3, 4, casual, so that the next level, so that's level 4. So you need to kind of level them up to unlock the skills. So we cannot unlock the skills yet. I wanted to see how this one works, but we are not there yet. So we need to keep playing and see what we get. So they are really cool. We got Romulus. He is really a whale dude, so you know, for us it does not really matter. But... So we meet Philly, but that's kind of our generic thing where she says like she's willing to give you new medicine. Your adventure bring you in contact again with Romulus. Some warriors fade away when died the heroes end, but never in a million years did I imagine the humble band of artists would forsake honor for crime. It's too late for me to understand all of that. There are so many things our new world has left in the dust. We must all look past the awful truths to focus on the future. I can tell wise words when I hear them, young. Thank you for the thoughts. Okay, so like, you know, we keep kind of improving him and getting some affinity, and it's kind of revealing a bit of the story, but you know, it probably starts to repeat itself with Romulus like with the other. So we get 50 books. That's terrible. 50 books is terrible. That's very, very little. So we have a rock snowman that block our path, and you know, these you can actually beat. And you know, you 3-shot them and they give you some reward. So that's 180 books plus a bit of affinity. So that was cool. So we need a lot of affinity. So we meet Agnes, but nothing. She's just, you know. We just found our dairy, so. Blizzard again. So 34 more to go. So you see, like, you get 60 of these daily, right? So that's the part I'm feeling it's gonna get a bit long. So let's do auto for a while. Let's show you auto. So auto is like twice the time, twice the speed. So it's a bit faster, right? And for the boring event, you don't have to do anything. So we meet Cyril again. But you see, it's a start cooking thing. And it's a bit slow to go through it. And if I don't click, it's failing. I tested it earlier today off camera. So you kind of have, even if you choose the option to, you know, when you choose auto manage option and mini games. But it's not make you, it's like, it's kind of choosing an option in the chat, but you can always click yourself to go even faster. The thing that's really useful is like burning through your things very quickly. And you can click to make it faster. So that's, you know, that's a bit faster, but that's still 60 per day is gonna take, you know, 5 minutes or 10 minutes of your time every day for that. That's, I don't know. Maybe they'll speed it up even further later, right? And if you click, you make it really, really quick compared to, again, to letting the game do it. So it's a half auto mode. Start digging. So we got something. So we got these. Oh. So the game is digging for you, but that's kind of slow and terrible. So I stopped it. It cannot fail that game, right? It will unlock everything. So just like if you need to go, you know, you need to go AFK, then you have a chance. But see, it was choosing the worst option of the two by default. It was choosing the option that gives you 30 books. So like, you should not do auto, you get less rewards if you do. That's the weird part about it. So bandits, so for this kind of thing, it's all good. So it wants to escape, but I think if you escape, you get less rewards. You get 30 instead of 50, so you should actually like actively play to get a bit more. So we got lucky, so we meet Agnes again. It really has been a long time since we met our friend Ogler. So if you looked at it, like Agnes was 21 and it needed 680 to gain a level when Romulus is level 3 and it takes like nearly 1.2 thousand. So Romulus like takes a lot more. Like older gens, like it seems that you know, Romulus will take a lot more basically to improve. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you get basically punished for using the feature to save you time. So of course we want to help Sergey. Okay, so that's the first time. So let's fight. But the first time we see that big monster. Okay, so that's 100 books for fighting. I don't know what you get from hiding, but that's, you know. So that's a fight on our post. So we fight it. So let's, there is a lot of things coming on. So we have a ultimate, which is a 1% chance to get it, and that seems to progress. It seems that ultimate is progressing the story in a big way every time right now. So we are way ahead, and now, so we meet Ogler, that's the arena dude. The last one we need to unlock, which with 8 to go, I'm not sure we unlock today, but maybe tomorrow. We'll do Foundry tomorrow, and we'll do some of that as well. Then I might stop, you know. I might actually make a video guide for it, and that will be it for now, until I can, you know, have it on my main state and spend a tiny bit of money and stuff. We are way ahead, and now we've got Hector on our team. Honestly, Ogler, even if you are a loser, why you're gonna make them lose too? That's where you're wrong. Hector is on our side. We cover this fee good and proper. Wait, just hold on the not meet Hector. Let's be reasonable about this. We made a deal, and you come to me. I told you I was going to the highest bidder, then I went with the highest bidder, got it. Dang it, I spoke too soon anyway. You're gonna regret this. So we are finally fighting. I mean, I don't need... I don't really need him, right? I could have done that alone, but that's, you know... That's cool. So that's really cool. So, oh, we are unlocking... I forgot it was that close. So we are having Olgler as well. So we got all of them. So that's day 5, I think. I forgot it was Tuesday or Monday. We got it. That's day 5 or 6 as a free-to-play. So you unlock them in, like, you know, the first week. So that's really cool. And he got a little arena. So, you know, that's the entrance. Here you get some space, and here you clearly get some space to get more experts, right? So I suggest we have like 5 more treks to use. So let's use the treks, and then let's look at... We have 8. So let's do the 8 treks, and then let's look at Ogler, and, you know... I started to work on the other one, so I cannot do much right now. Use spots. Okay, Agnes. It's just, you know, whatever. Just some XP, nothing is happening. So we changed him to a duel instead. So we met him before, like Hydra, something. But he, you know, he's usually fleeing and afraid. So Bahiti is a monster, basically. Everything you meet, Bahiti kicks, you know, kills them. Not kill them, but make them run. You meet a small band of wandering soldiers, clearly lost. So, okay, I know we did bad listening to Phaeton, but I did not know whether Commander Romulus would ever have us back. For me, what passed is past, but if you want to know, go find him. Maybe you can convince him to give you a fresh start. So that's gonna be Romulus XP. And that's really help because you see it's a level 5 and you need 1.3k. So Romulus is gonna take a lot, and that's gonna be big for spenders. So someone is collecting donation. We donate supply, and because it's an event, we got a bit more because it was a lucky... Oh no, we got 50 as well, so it's not really good. So we did a nap, and that's the last few ones. So nap and hot spring. So Bahiti is like, he's you know, he's loving his life. He took a nap, and then the next time he does, he's like hot spring. So the dude is lost. We give direction. We got some books, and we got the last level of that. So that you have. So it's day 6 basically, right? You have you had 14 days for that, or 15. So we got all we could today. So we got the 4 experts. That's really nice. So these achievements are nice, you know, they give you. But we can go more on expert encounter, more trek. So we finish that tomorrow. That's not a lot, but that's some shards. And then the rest is not crazy. So let's look at Agnes, because we were learning about our skills. We were learning about. Let me use some speed ups here. So you have new speed ups, plus you can use general speed ups, so who cares? I just want to see how it works. So she needs better reputation. So we need to level up to level 30. Which, if we do that... yeah, we could probably have her to level 30. So we can get Agnes to level 30. Let's try Romulus level 10 today. If we can. No, it's gonna be tomorrow. Okay. So we're missing a bit. So tomorrow we will try Romulus level 10 to try the skill and see how it looks for the training troops and the extra loyalty tag per day. Hopefully the tags are kind of things you can accumulate. Then we got Ogler. So Ogler is really about arena. So he's boosting, you get the chances to get an arena star chest. So we don't know what is an arena star chest. So I'll want to have a look at what's going on here. And then he's boosting arena heroes damage and health. Arena token that you get, so that's really good. That's really good for free to play. That you get extra item with a discount in the shop, and that could go pretty high. You can get up to 3 items, discounted up to 50%. So that we don't know what are the items, but I'm kind of excited about Ogler to kind of have an idea about what's going on. And that's increasing next generation, so we don't know what it means. Additional health and attack in arena only. So double 2 buffs for health and attack. And extra reward, extra chest. Whoa. So I'm start to be very, very tired. It's a bit late for me. Nearly midnight. Yeah, Lynn, I hope so. I hope someone is listening to you. I don't know if it's random. I don't know if it's always the same item. I don't know if it's actually good, but if it's random, you know, why not? I'm kind of checking if they are... oh, sorry for the union. You can only still buy in the Alliance Champion shop, right? VIP, the only thing you can buy in VIP are these, and that's, you know, VIP 9, so that's not now. Maybe in the mystery badges? Yeah, no, you cannot really. Okay, so we've done what we could. So less than a week to unlock all of them, which is a very good positive surprise. That's what I was hoping. It probably means that you want to be careful not to you're not gonna lose much waiting to unlock all of them if you want to focus on Ogler first. If you care about the story, like, you're gonna get all their explanations. about who they are, what they do. You have a relationship overview, so it's kind of all the events that gave you reputation, affinity, as they call it, and you can see what happened and how much you get. So if you like, if you're lost in the story and you want to go back, you actually can. Everything is kind of reviewable for that, and that's actually quite cool. There are still some skills we don't know how it works. Some whales might make videos that, you know, explain them because they can test them already. I did not really have time to watch any of these, if there are some. If you guys are finding some very useful video about the matter, you know, please share them. But I've started to put like practical information on Discord, but I'll wait to get like make a proper guide. Basically, I need to test some of the skills. And you know, if a whale is doing it on video, then we can use that as a baseline for the guide. And if they are not, we don't know how it works. So especially like the next gen buffing attack and defense, like how do the hell that's working, right? Is it a snapshot when a new gen is appearing? Like let's say tomorrow we have Gen 8, like next week, next Monday. I mean next not in 2 days, but in 9 days we have Gen 8 in my state. Like let's say I have Romulus, Ogler, like if I have the skill level 3 and it's buffing 6% health, 6% damage, like that, it means that when Gen 8 is releasing, I get 6% health and damage for the rest of the generation. And it snapshots and it's never go up, or like it is dynamic and it's like it's only buffing the latest generation no matter what. I don't really know how it works, to be honest. I don't really know how it works. So I'll slowly go the last, you know, the before bed routine. I'll clear everything, do my arenas. You know, if we have like 5-10 minutes for a chat if you guys want to. Else I'll go to bed. I'm super tired. Yeah, I agree. We talked about it with some other content creator earlier today, and nobody has a clue yet. So I shared like, you know, what I think could be the options. Like again, it's either oh no, Kaylee, that's a buddy of us. Either it's dynamic, and you know it's buffing. It said the next generation, but it's the latest one, right? It's like when you are Gen 8, it's buffing Gen 8, right? Because you cannot use Gen 9. You can never use the next gen, so it has to be the latest one, right? Oh, it's really what it is. It's like it's buffing when a generation really they are considered the next generation, and then you know these guys are buffed, but that's really clunky. I find that would be very weird to buff to snapshots, even if it's dynamic, right? But at the end of the day, it will be buffing the next generation, the current best generation. It's just that it unlocks when it's released, right? That would be the main difference. So I don't know. But that's a bit odd to me. Yeah, and they're already stronger, so that's giving a clear edge on whales, right? Because whales we have like, I don't know for you, but for us, like the first event where you can use shards and widgets, like, you know, at least 2 out of 3 heroes are maxed out, right? Maybe not with widget, but so we need to wait and see. I agree. But I didn't even have a Gen 13 hero on that city, right? If that's the case, I'll just spin the wheel next week. I have the gem to spin the wheel to unlock one of the Gen 13. So I'll do that next week to test if it does the current best latest generation. So yeah, so oh, we got 1 level. That's a surprise. So where are we here? What do we have to do? Well, I really need to sleep. So many packs. Someone, you know. Someone made the credit card hot. I think we're good. Maybe the island. Did I collect my islands? No, I did not. Fair enough. Yes. It's more like, you know, the heat, right? It's like it's a lot of dust. Like I have a mask and glasses, but you always got some on your eyes and stuff, so. But now we need to paint them, so. Initially we wanted to, how do you call it? You know, like to put something that, you know, keep them wooden in terms of color and just make them brighter or something, but like the paint was so hard to remove. Like I tried many things. Like I tried to I don't know the name of this stuff in English. I never talk about that, so I'm not sure. But you know, you put something in it that it's unstuck the paint, right? It makes like the paint goes into bubbles. That did not work for most of the paints. Like I did it again. I put a lot more. You know, I shake the bottle for like 10 minutes before to make sure that the thing that makes the paint go away is actually, you know, mixed with everything else, and did not work. We bought like a tool to do that, but that's kind of it's not a entry-level tool, but it's kind of a medium range. But that was not powerful enough, so what a real nightmare, to be honest. But that's nearly done. It's more like nearly just need to paint them now, so hopefully that's okay. Yeah, somehow it's like you know, it's like a metal paint, right? They put some kind of metal back in the day in the paints. Yeah, I realize like I'm lacking vocabulary for that kind of stuff. I watch video about it in English, but I don't remember but I never use them when I speak. It's lead, like the metal they use it's lead, plomb in French. I'll wrap up on the Furnace 28 as well quickly. But thank you very much for being here, everyone. That's really cool. Really cool to have someone to talk to all the way. Hope that Papi Jenkins, for you, it's going well for your second canyon. Tomorrow, I'll do the stream. I'll do Foundry. So Foundries, we do 7 UTC, 7 PM. So I'll be on a bit before. Lot less to do, but we'll do some experts. Probably the last live stream about experts, because that's gonna be okay. Next week we have SVS prep. I don't have much to spend, so I'm not gonna push, but I'm gonna start T11. So that's gonna be, you know, using a lot of crystals anyway. And if I really need to, I'll do 2 or 3 level on the furnace, but I cannot do much. I really cannot do much right now. Like I need to refine like crazy on Monday maybe. So I'm not too sure about that. I'm really not too sure about that. The issue is like I'm lacking steel. Like I converted so much steel thinking I'm not gonna go T11 so soon, and then they released the commission and the fire weekly card, like the fire shards weekly card, and that made going for T11 sexy. So I went for it, but I'm lacking steel, so it's a really pain. Kind of totally changed my strategy around around going for T11. So I just converted too much steel too soon. And now I'm regretting it. So I kind of need to take steel in Tundra Trading Station, and maybe I even need to buy a pack for steel. That's the worst. Yeah, we kind of had kind of feel the same for prep. I don't want to be involved too much. I pushed like on both accounts fully last time because it was a very tough prep. My main concern, and that's the concern of many other people in the R5 chat, is that because of state merger, there won't be any prep phase for a while. Hey Chaos, if you watch, I'm beating your ass in arena. That's what you get for leaving us. That's what you get for leaving us. I beat your ass in arena. So we kind of we need to see, right? That's why as well some of the well remove their gears. It's like hopefully the matchup is a bit easier. Is it fair to remove the gear to get an easier matchup? Should you do it? Should you do it? Should not you face like, you know? But the issue is like if you do it and it does work and impact matchmaking, and if you face an opponent that does it massively, then you will lose. So it's kind of like when someone starts to do it, you kind of want to do it as well, just in case. But that should be but I think some of our whales did not really plan well for their fire crystal, so that should be a lot more. See, like F was late on fire crystal 9, he was low. He's now I mean that I think he just passed me. I think everyone else did not pass me, but he passed me, so he's probably very close to. All of these are very close to T10 basically. To FC10, sorry. But for me, like, yeah, I need to. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it, because I really wish to. Before I go for Lancers, I want to do some of these. Definitely do 4 level of training before I'm training my Helios. 4 or 5 levels. So that was so costly to promote 1 million troops. Like, I don't have the resources basically, so I need to do a bit of that before I go towards Lancers. I might still need 2 or 3 of that just to lower a bit infantry as well, and then maybe do a tiny bit of healing as well for the time and the cost. I don't know. But I don't have the steel, so I cannot really do much right now. I'm kind of stuck. That's why, like, you know, when I push for using my speed ups, I actually finish my healing here, which is kind of terrible, but these are like, you know, 20, 40, 60 days. And not costing that much steel, so that could use my speed up, because I nearly had 300 days of speed ups that I could not use because I don't have steel. So, and I don't want to use them on training, because then that's a mess. But I think that's it, everyone. Thank you very much. Good luck, Papi. Good job, good job on the previous one. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Papi. Thank you, Star. Whoever was here today, either chatting or not. Thank you very much for watching. I'll prepare a nice guide for Monday, hopefully. I'll redo the bear guide. It needs an update, so I'll try to make a nice bear video for Monday. And then stream tomorrow, so... Yeah, even more than that, to be honest. Even more than that. But I used to keep 1 million, but, you know, at the low spender, like, you know, 50 euro per month, that was enough to keep 1 million, because I never buy enough speed ups or anything and fire crystal to. So that was working very well for me, but that just with the YouTube channel, I spend a lot more, you know, I triple, quadruple, sextuple that. So I spend, you know, closer to 300 last few months. Plus, you know, the weekly card that give a lot of shards. Plus, I purchased a lot of packs that give fire crystals that could convert to shards. So it's just, the steel is just not working. And I did not think of it. I did not anticipate it. So I've kind of just messed up a bit here. But that's okay. Happens. Really happens. But I go to bed. Thank you. Have a lovely night too. Good evening. Good Sunday as well. Enjoy the day, and I see you tomorrow evening if you guys are around. With pleasure. See you. Good